Hello Internet! Welcome to another week here on the Farmer Nick YouTube channel. This week we are doing some vehicle repairs on a 1999 F250. The battery light keeps coming on and off, which is two things. First is that battery could be going, and the second is the alternator. I have a love-hate relationship with alternators. They love to die. I hate them. But let's go see what we can find and we'll go from there. Well, here's the battery. This mongoloid over here, and got a lot of acid corrosion underneath there. So I guess first thing we're going to do is replace the battery, and hopefully that will fix the problem. Okay, in order to get the battery out, we've loosened up the bolts that hold the positive and the negative in place. And then we loosened this one up, took it off completely. So now this whole monstrosity will lift out. Okay, so we changed the battery. It was leaking acid all over the place, but it's not a problem. Battery light's still coming on, which means it's the alternator. Not a big fix, but kind of a pain in the butt. So we'll take a look at it. So the big trick to the alternator is this little pulley down here, which holds the S-belt there. I already pried it out of the way, but that's the biggest pain in the butt about the alternator. You can see the bad boy right there, and that's really just a matter of a couple bolts holding it in place, and out it pops. So let me take that out now. Okay, so that's it, the alternator. You've got a bolt here, and on top, and then there's 3 plugs. These two just pop out. That one has a bolt on it. Took me a little bit of time this time. These hadn't been out, and they are just really awkward on this truck to get out of there. It was little tiny turns, but these are really long bolts. The top one's real short, but these are really deep in there. So it took me a little bit. So we're gonna run to Advance Auto or O'Reilly. We'll see who's still open and go get a new one. Okay, so it's morning. I didn't get home from AutoZone till dark, so we'll get back at it installing the alternator. The trick to installing the alternator is just attach the bottom 2 bolts and just put them in finger tight, then drop the S-belt into place. If you tighten it up, a lot of times it lifts up all the way, and you really have to stretch that S-belt tight. The S-belt doesn't go on as well as it came off. So that's the dirty little secret there, is just attach the bottom bolts, and the alternator sits at a little bit of an angle, and it makes it real easy to put the S-belt back on and then tighten it up. Alright, so let's get back at it. Alright, that's my shiny new alternator. I've reattached the bolts that hold it, and I have the S-belt back on. So we're ready to fire her up. Make sure that you have the power off. You disconnect the battery when you're screwing around with the alternator, just so you don't shock yourself. Okay, she's running good. No warning lights in the cab. Does look like it was the alternator. Battery was had acid leaking out of it, so I replaced that too. Total was about $265. So make sure you come to the farmer's market and buy some goodies this week. And thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and do all those things that you do so well. And I will see you guys at the farmer's market. Take care, everybody.